some best practices for interviewing non-local candidates. There's some steps in place that you should really do to make sure you're looking at quality and discerning top talent. The first thing that you should do is a phone interview without question. It should be an initial call to see what they're looking for, what are their desires, and also what their skill set is, and is it matching what you need. Also, that's a moment for you to talk about your organization and the opportunity to see if there's initial interest. After that, the candidate should digest the information, and you should schedule a second phone screen. During the second phone screen is where you really want to peel back information on their skill set and learn a lot more about them. The reasons why they left certain organizations, what are their true career aspirations, and why they behave the way they do. That's key. After that, because it is a non-local candidate, I'm assuming it would be out of state, you would incorporate a video conference. This is critical in evaluating now their nonverbals and how they look. Are they professional? How do they handle themselves when they're speaking? Their actions and, with their hands, whatever it might be. Are they somebody that you would want on their team? And you can get a little bit closer to that culture fit by seeing them on video conference. It also is a good way to stop the process and reject them, if they're not a fit, before spending the money on flying them in. And that goes to the next step, which is if it goes well over video conference, definitely fly them in. I highly recommend it. Even in the world of technology where the world is flat and we can use video conference and phone and make judgments based on assessments, it's really key to fly them in and make an assessment in person. And when you do that and you fly them in, I recommend having a panel of interviews. It can either be all together or individually, 3 to 5 people who can assess different behavioral related characteristics and job related characteristics, and then you can decide together. But when you fly them in and they're meeting your organization, you need to be mindful of opening the door and entertaining them in a way, if you will. And if you were to invite somebody to come to your house, how would they feel, right? So consider a breakfast, consider a coffee during that time, consider taking them to lunch during an interview. Don't just have them fly in to meet with one person for an hour and then they fly back. It really looks a little bit unprofessional, and candidates give feedback on that all the time. So the biggest tip that I would say throughout all these, steps in interviewing non-locals is just make sure you're still flying them in for a face-to-face interview and you don't miss that step. If you don't take the initiative to fly them in, candidates get a really bad impression of the process, and they view it as very flippant. Like you're making a quick hiring decision, you're not a solid, company. They view it as scammy, even in today's world of technology, okay? What are your thoughts on how to manage non-locals in the interview process?